News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 10 a.m. news on the street, 919 FM. In the headlines, NACTA poll shows widespread dissatisfaction with MPs. TNT nationals in the UK beg to return home. A police officer dies following a heart attack. And internationally, Russian President Vladimir Putin hints strongly that he will run again for president. And now the news in detail. The North American Caribbean Teachers Association's latest opinion poll has found widespread dissatisfaction with the level of representation of members of parliament. The survey was conducted by Dr. Vishnu Bisram and revealed that constituents felt most MPs didn't deserve re-election because of virtual non-performance and were glad to see them go. The poll shows a large majority of the nation was pleased with the replacement of most incumbents who had largely failed to service their constituency. Voters also complained that they had not seen their MPs since 2015, saying most MPs were seen only at election time. Even during the current COVID-19 pandemic, many persons complained that they could hardly access their MPs or councillors for assistance. They, however, praised the few politicians who provided help in the form of hampers. In other news, Trinidad and Tobago nationals stranded in the United Kingdom are begging for an exemption to come home. In an open letter to the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Roshan Parasram, the nationals begged Parasram to give his permission so they can be repatriated. The group accused the authorities of failing them by not providing them with solutions and answers, except to say all decisions and policies are guided by the medical experts. The group said many of them have applied for exemption since March and have not been given any hope or date on when they can return home. A police officer with over 15 years of service died on Saturday evening. Investigators say 49-year-old Corporal Stephen Swanson of Esperance Village, San Fernando, accompanied a friend to a supermarket on Coffee Street, and while in the car, it appeared as though Swanson suffered a seizure. He was rushed to a nearby police station, where officers in turn took him to the San Fernando General Hospital. However, Corporal Swanson died while undergoing treatment. He was last attached to the K9 unit in the police service. Finally, on the international scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin has hinted strongly in a new interview that he will run again for president if a series of constitutional amendments allowing him to do so are approved in a July 1st referendum. Under Russia's current law, Putin would be required to step down as president in 2024 when his term in office comes to an end. The amendments would pave the way for him to stay in power after his term ends, potentially until 2036. The changes to the constitution have already been approved by lawmakers and by Russia's Supreme Court. And that was the 10 a.m. news on the street 919 FM. As we go recapping the headlines, NACTA poll shows widespread dissatisfaction with MPs. TNT nationals in the UK beg to return home. A police officer dies following a heart attack, and internationally, Russian President Vladimir Putin hints strongly that he will run again for president. More news can be heard at 12 o'clock right here on the street, 919 FM. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good morning.
News from the street. 919fm.com.